We are live. Tonight's live stream is going to be an interesting one because it is being done currently in the studio here. So let's see. I'm waiting to see if the AVerMedia Nexus will actually connect properly. So I am still waiting on that. I'm just waiting for it, like, to see if it will load the Twitch numbers and everything else, because this is supposed to be one of the functionalities of it. So I am just kind of trying to make sure that that aspect of it will work. Yeah, so let's see. At the moment, it still says that it's connecting, but let me double check. Oh yeah, I don't quite know why it says that it's still connecting. Maybe it needs to refresh. So I guess by swiping, maybe that helps. Swipe back again. And it still says that it's trying to load the information. The AVerMedia Nexus, guys. It's got the best software ever. Can't deny that. I am here at least early. Let me make sure. So I haven't gotten a notification from Twitch. Oh, no, never mind. It just told me that, yeah, that I am live on Twitch. Okay, so there we have it. That's good. That means that I should also be live just fine on YouTube too. And please, when anybody jumps in, let me know if the music is too loud for you. I would not mind lowering it at all, if need be, because this is like a totally different interface. So I would have to get used to this one, that's for sure. Ultra Pranks, what's up, Tuck? Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the actual Tech Summit studio, where the videos are made, but not the live streams. However, tonight I will be streaming here since I wanted to do a review of the AVerMedia Nexus, and I kind of figured that it might be fun to actually, I don't know, like, just like take a look around here. And for this microphone, if I really wanted to sound like anything, I have to, like, really be super close to it with this interface. I'm not sure why. Why it is like that. I heard that you love the T669. I mean, I thought that I had tested it before, but it appears that I never did. So, So is the Nexus good? I actually do like it as an interface, and I do like what it can potentially offer. But right now, it's not being a good boy, because it doesn't want to load the Twitch analytics or anything like that. And on top of that, I mean, the monitoring aspect here, like with this interface, is terrible. Like you trying to monitor your audio with this is just a very poor experience. So if you're looking to be able to monitor the audio for yourself, I would not recommend this interface whatsoever. But I would say that generally speaking, the Nexus can be pretty good. But even right now, it's misbehaving. I'm actually using their own microphone as well to see if I can get more out of it. Why is the chat moving slow? I'm not sure, actually. It might just be due to my connection, since I'm actually in the attic versus like the basement, and the attic is further away from the router, so that's most likely what's going on there. And can you hear me fine, by the way? Like, is the audio alright? I decided to start off a little bit earlier today, but, well, tonight, to see what would go down. Oh, I see. No, yeah, yeah. Essentially, it's a different place. It's further away from my house. I can hear you well. Okay, well that's good. That's good. And I hope that the music is audible as well. John Switch says finally. Hello, John Switch. Welcome in, buddy. How's your night going so far? How's everyone's nights going so far, actually? Okay, so John Switch, you're currently on Twitch, from what I can see, but the numbers still won't load on the Nexus. So that is pretty strange because I made sure to make that adjustment. That's so weird. It's a little like plosive-ish. I don't know how to say it, but it sounds like really close to your mouth. That means that this microphone is producing a lot of plosives. I should have a pump filter somewhere nearby. So, I guess I'll go grab one. Be right back. Okay, so, how about now? How does it sound now? Finally, I'm still awake while you're streaming. Hey, CM Fridos. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. Very much appreciate it. I'm on YouTube now. Oh, okay, cool. Is the quality on YouTube any better? Actually, I should be switching scenes here, so let's go ahead and give that a go. So we are now on the just chatting scene. I'm actually using AVerMedia's own um, webcam. I'm using their 1080p one, not the wide angle one though. Is that a Mono headphones? Yes. These are the Mono. Whoa. Jesus. All right, CM Fredo. So thank you so much for that Prime sub. I very much appreciate it. It goes a very long way. So thanks a lot. And yes, again, these are Mono headphones. I like them. I mean, like they're pretty decent. Can't really complain so much there. Aloha, says Luca. Hello, hello. All right. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. Ultra Prank says better. Okay, good. Hopefully we won't experience any kind of plosives issues anymore. I think Mustafa got mad at me about the T669. Really? Why do you say that? Jamu Firecat is here too. Ooh, now set up. Yeah, we are in the Tech Summit studio where the videos are shot or filmed. Overexposed on the lights. Yeah, that's because I have auto exposure right now for this, because if I don't have it on, then it'll just like not light up at all. AVerMedia software seems to be pretty slow when it comes to to adjusting itself there. But let me see if I can do anything about that. Okay. So I brought the exposure all the way down, but it hasn't been updated on the software yet. And there we go. Okay, maybe that's better. Hope it's not too overexposed. Let me see. I had to like refresh it almost every time. And so I can see what it looks like. Wow, okay, even in this setting. There we go. Okay. I would say that that's better, right? Like, would you guys agree? Okay. Overexposed on the lights. What's on the TV? Oh, I just kind of have. I guess at the end, that the animation changed, but I actually had something else kind of looping around back there. I'm going to go fix that. Okay, there we go. Now we have a much more pleasant background. So yeah. Any tidbits on Amazon Prime? Prime Day Tuck? Anything catch your eye? No, not really, to be honest. So like Prime Day has never really been like a good day for me to shop because I've always found that on Prime Day there never really are any kind of like of good like sales or discounts on stuff that I would want at least. So yeah, like it has been a little bit tough to like shop around for stuff, but hey, I've been trying to keep an eye out like for iPad Pro accessories and things like that. How about you though? Like have you found anything that you like? I don't know, I guess he loves it a lot. It's his ultra pranks. I mean I guess so. He's definitely I mean I I used to think that he loved the Siren Mini a lot, but turns out that he didn't. And honestly, I don't feel too sorry. Let there be light. Yeah, that's better, my dude. Alright, sick. Great. Yes. In- increase ISO. If I increase the ISO, it'll get brighter, so like it might actually mess with the exposure. And this is just like a regular webcam, so unfortunately, there isn't much customization to be done here. Like, like I could adjust the exposure, but then there's like one step too far and then one step uh, too dark. Ugh, I had to write this thing. It's due tomorrow, and it sucks, and I don't want to do it. I'm going to do it. It's due tomorrow. Oh yeah, you have like some kind of assignment that's due tomorrow. Is that what's going on? I saw or had the same issue, but I did get the Tartarus V2 Razer. Ah, yes. That was actually a pretty sick keypad. Helps with videos and art completion process. Yes, absolutely. It's very good at as just like a macro pad. I really dig it for that. Maybe that's why he didn't show up. I mean, possibly. I know that he would complain often about the drawing streams. He would complain about just like if I started doing anything that wasn't specifically to what he wanted, like he he would just react in a very immature fashion. Lucas says, but nothing else came to be interesting to me. I see. So unfortunately, no good catches uh, for um, for Amazon Prime Day. I mean, I feel the same. In OBS, I usually go one step too dark with exposure and then increase what I think is ISO. I can give it a try. Don't see why not. Let's see. So I can go to configure video. Now let's see what it'll do. There should be like two Streamlabs windows open. Okay, so on Streamlabs, since I'm using Streamlabs, when I click on configure video, it just takes me right back to like the live streamer software. And I think that the next best thing would be like backlight compensation. That does make things a little bit brighter. But even then, like for some reason, you don't really get to see the effects so readily here. I don't know why. It's a little bit annoying working with AVerMedia stuff, with AVerMedia's hardware. And I do actually want to make um a video of just like my overall thoughts on AVerMedia's hardware and stuff, since I've been looking at their stuff a lot as of late. Also, mic is quiet. Yeah, actually, this is unfortunately as loud as I can get it to be right now. I don't know why. Backlight seems like the go-to move, my dude. Backlight. I mean, I've already got some backlight over there. The background is lit in red. There's actually a red light back there. Do you guys feel like it's just too dark around here? I do have this other light. There we go. It might be a little bit too bright though, for some of you. And then there's that flare over here. Jesus. Yeah, this webcam is it is getting affected, to say the least. I'm fine with the drawing streams though, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I may not continue to do drawing streams, at least not for a bit. Like just because it doesn't really seem like people are necessarily all that interested in the drawing streams. So I might be better off like just like sticking with just chatting, at least for now. Back. The question is, does he like the T669 or the Siren Mini? I think that he used to like the Siren Mini, but then he realized, oh, I'm actually getting the review that I asked for. Wait, no, I have to make it difficult on him, so let me ask for something else instead. Maybe more of an overhead light to give more distinction of you versus the rest of the background. I can try. Oh boy. So like, I'm in an attic, which means that I do have very limited space to work with. So sadly, making that light into an overhead light would be a little bit tough. But I mean, like, is it better now, or what do you think? But it is fine. I am an artist. I did not know you were drawing. Maybe still stick to it on a certain day. Okay. I mean, if people do want to see that kind of stuff, then I'd be very happy to deliver on it, since I very much love drawing, and I have been working on an animation project myself. Sadly, because I'm using a different PC at the moment, since I'm currently working upstairs, well, like in the attic, and like where I usually shoot all of my videos and the like. I am, well, I don't have access to any of those animated projects, but hopefully hopefully I can show you guys again at some point. Burnt tea, how much did all that foam in the background cost you? Well, first of all, welcome in, Burnt tea. It is appreciated. And all that foam back there? Ooh, oh boy. It cost me a couple of $100 in order to be able to get that through. Reason why is because they sell them in like packs of 96 panels, but there was a lot more to cover than you might think. And this is only like half of the attic back there. We have still yet to cover the other half of the attic. So like you can still see some of the white ceiling up there. But yeah, it was an expensive way of decorating the space. That table back there is actually where we do the podcast. Have you seen the Logitech K845? It's a mechanical keyboard without RGB, but it has lights. Looks good, to be honest, especially for people who don't want crazier RGB stuff. I'm gonna get it with the Cherry MX Blue switches. I love loud keyboards. I love loud keyboards as well, actually. And I haven't seen it, but I'll totally check it out right now. Since, I mean, I'm right by a computer, so I might as well. Logitech. K845. Let's see. Okay, I see it. It does seem to be more of a minimalist kind of keyboard. I, I do like that thin design to it with like the really tall keys. Like there's something just very nice about that. It does have a proper D-pad, has a number pad as well. Though there's a version without it, I think I saw. Pretty cool stuff. I like the color for it too, like that gunmetal. It does look pretty classy if I do say so myself. I like it. Good pick. Ultra Pranks. I like the sound of that keyboard. Yeah, I love the sound of mechanical keyboards. Like the louder they are, the better. Sound Resolve. Well, thanks so much for stopping by. How's your night going? I ordered a 5900X on Amazon. I got sent a 5950X. Not complaining. Totally don't complain. And also, congratulations on that CPU. I know that CPU has been pretty tough to find at MSRP. So definitely congrats on that one. Let me see. Let me see how it is on Amazon actually. You did say it came from Amazon. 5900X Ryzen. And then here it actually shows me a GeForce. Hang on. GeForce RTX. What? Okay, so like a 3070 Prime OC on Amazon, by the way, is $1,600. Oh, okay. Man, it looks like the prices on fifth gen CPUs are finally fourth gen CPUs, 5000 series are finally starting to normalize. And if they like right now, the 5950X that I'm seeing here is 940 bucks. That still seems higher than I thought. But then I do see the 5900X over here for somewhere around $678. But it does seem like things are normalizing when it comes to CPUs, so that's awesome. GZ burnt. It's odd. Why are you saying that things are not good? What's going on, buddy? What's in your mind? Burnt tea. Only downside is it gets super hot. Ah, oh, like the burnt tea. But yeah, like unfortunately, Ryzen CPUs do get quite warm because they have a lot of cores to deal with. That is a deal. True. I wish my PC wasn't so loud. Well, you can get those like chocolate and vanilla fans. Like those Noctua fans are supposed to be really quiet but still pretty good. And you know, like if you want to control fan noise, that might be a good way of doing it, at the cost of aesthetics. Do you use fan cooling or liquid? If you're asking me, then I use fan cooling. I'm actually not that keen on water cooling. Sana was out. I cut my ponytail and regretted it. Oh man. Oh man. I mean, it's gonna take a while to grow back for sure, but I do hope. I mean, time is time. Time will pass, and you will be able to get your ponytail back. So, I mean, it's only temporarily. Fan cooling. I have never done liquid. I feel like I would mess up. Rips out. I still got mine. Chocolate vanilla fans. Yeah. So those are going to be the Noctua fans that just look like chocolate and vanilla fans. I At least that's what I call it, because like they're like beige or like vanilla colored, and then like the fan portion itself is like brown. So it just looks like chocolate and vanilla. However, what you want to look for, like if you're looking for a CPU cooler for your Ryzen CPU, they actually do make like a knock to a air cooler that does have the chocolate and vanilla aesthetic to it, and those fans are very quiet, even under considerable load. Ultra Pranks, I have my TV at 100%. That mic is so quiet. Yeah, I mean, I think it has to do with the interface, but I don't really know what's going on. I hope that you guys can still hear me pretty all right. And definitely like this right here, this windscreen does mess with it. Okay, so let me go back into the Nexus. Maybe there's something that I missed. Nope. There's nothing that I missed, unfortunately. But with compression, it usually gets a little bit louder. So with the more compression I add, maybe that will help. Is the compression making this louder? Is the compression making this louder? Okay. Yeah, this is done. I think this is as loud as it's actually going to get, but yeah, sorry guys. Oh, thanks. These look interesting. Yeah, of course. You're very welcome. Rip pranks, indeed. God bless your soul. Pranks. And I'm sorry that the audio is so quiet tonight. It might be the interface, or really might just be the microphone itself. Actually, it could very well just be the microphone, because it is strange that it really stopped just like that. I don't want to sound like Mustafa right now. No worries, no worries. You didn't remind me of him at all. He's a very special character. Though, I have heard that notifications have actually been rather, like it has been an issue for people to actually get notifications, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch. Actually, especially on Twitch. I know that some people have been struggling to get those, which is quite frustrating. Because, I mean, Twitch is very stringent. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but like they want to say demanding on like how far you need to go in order to be able to become, just let's say, a partner. Because right now I'm an affiliate on Twitch, but if I want to become a partner, I need an average of like 75 viewers, and obviously there's no way that I'm going to reach that anytime soon. However, like handing out notifications would be very helpful. I got them on Discord. Okay, well that's good. I know that the Discord notifications do work just fine, luckily. However, you would have to be part of the Discord, of course. And not to cause any discourse, but yeah, guys, if no one's part of the Discord right now, please make sure to jump in. I really wish that I could leave a link of my own, but I actually don't have access to the Discord on this PC at the moment. So I do apologize for that. I'm gonna practice skipping tracks for now. You seem like these are working fine when I try to skip tracks or anything like that. I can even turn off the monitoring over here if I want to very easily. There's a lot that I can do. Is Mustafa in your Discord server? Yes. Yes, you should be. I remember sending out the link not too long ago over chat, so he should have seen it and come in. skip the song again. You see, like, some of these buttons are actually working just fine. I don't really understand what the problem is then. But then you have, like, the Twitch analytics here that just straight up are not showing up at all. They're really not loading. So, I'm not really sure why this interface is acting the way that it is. I'm, like, swiping around to, like, try and get around to any of that. One, two, three. No, yeah, the microphone still seems to be pretty quiet, doesn't it? I don't know, like, does this one just require a ton of gain for it to be usable? Because right now I have it at plus 60 decibels. So it is pretty strange that the microphone would be this quiet. And I got rid of any reductions in the audio from Streamlabs OBS. So, like, again, weird. Does it go out XLR on Amazon? Yes, it is on Amazon. And what brand is it from? The brand is TC Helicon. Danny says hi. Hello, Danny. Welcome in. Sorry if my microphone is quiet, by the way. Streaming in a different place, as you can see. This is the Tech Summit studio, where videos are filmed and voiceovers are done. Actually, do have the Rode NT1A over there. In like its own booth, and I use that for like voiceovers and things like that. But right now, I'm currently using the AVerMedia live streamer mic. Do you remember me? Yes, Danny, I do remember you. You always come in and ask, but just know that I could never forget you. Every time I see your username, I'm like, oh, it's Danny. So don't worry about it. I do remember you. And thanks for stopping by the way. I appreciate it. Honey or Luster? Ooh. So honey, I would say that honey is better when it comes to like coupons, and Luster is better when it comes to helping you find sales and discounts and stuff like that. Luster might be the more reliable way of going about it. It'll even show you a tier list of like what people prefer to buy like within that price range of any given type of product. Can you bring it? If I can bring it? Yeah, possibly. I'll be right back. Hello. Hello. Okay. I can actually go go much further with the gain on this microphone, which can help quite a bit. So let me just boost that up some more. It looks like the phantom power is definitely adding a little something there, but hopefully you guys can hear it clearly now. Hopefully there shouldn't be any issues. La 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 la. Mic testing. That's usually how I do it. So, I mean, I guess that I could do the rest of the live stream with the Rode and NT1A instead. Interessante. I have joined the Discord. Oh, sweet. Well, welcome in, buddy. Very much appreciate it. It looks good. Yeah, I agree. I think that this is a very good-looking microphone. It is pretty bulky, just like in terms of the setup, though. Because you have like the shock mount over here, and then you have like this custom pop filter for it that, you know, it can get in the way. But hopefully you can hear things pretty well. OMG, it sounds perfect. Okay, well that's good. I'm glad that that's been fixed up. Hopefully we shouldn't have any issues. Though you might be able to hear the AC behind it, or maybe not, considering that this microphone actually has pretty good sound rejection. La la la. Yeah, hey, it is a legitimate method of testing microphones. Do you think the Rode NT1A can make your voice sound natural? I mean, that is the entire point of the Rode NT1A. It is for it to sound natural. It's just like a clean, flat sound that more so, well, maybe it's not so flat. I would just say that it is a very clean sound that comes out of it. And it's already like purpose built for it to sound natural, for it to give, like for your recording to come out being, or just sounding natural. Like that's why this microphone is so good for voiceover, singing, instrument recordings, and things like that. It is a very popular microphone in that regard. Do you think, I mean, do you think that the Rode NT1 could actually be one microphone that maybe overthrows it? Because I have heard that the Rode NT1, like not the NT1A, but just the NT1, is actually still like a very widely used microphone as well. But they both have their advantages and disadvantages. So like it kind of depends on just what you would prefer. The G-Track Pro sounds natural and clean too, but Rode is still a little bit better. Yeah, the G-Track Pro, again, like when it comes to USB microphones, I think that that's as good as it gets when it comes to sound quality and cleanliness in the audio. But when it comes to Rode over here, the NT1A is just the way to go if you're looking for like crispness. Even though the compression of streaming online, obviously, is going to mess with the audio a bit. So this isn't even like what you're hearing isn't everything that this is capable of. And there's this old saying actually that like when it comes to live streaming, once you have spent $100 on a microphone, no one is really going to notice a difference in like quality or anything like that, which is pretty interesting. It means that you can go with a cheaper route if you're mostly going to be streaming. Like there are a lot of people who like to do their live streams with a Shure SM7B. Don't recommend it. Like if you're only getting an SM7B for streaming, it is very much overkill for streaming. I would even say that it is overkill for making YouTube videos. Though I'm being kind of a hypocrite because the SM7B is over there as well, and that's the microphone that I use to record my YouTube videos. The Rode NT1A is the one that I use for voiceovers and things like that. Hence why I usually keep it in that booth over there. But this microphone, I gotta put this thing back in its box. Tired of it. Sharks YT, hey, how's it going, bud? How's your night so far? If the microphone sounds a little bit quiet, I apologize. Currently streaming with the AVerMedia live streamer Nexus, the GoXLR / Stream Deck competitor, even though as a Stream Deck competitor and as a GoXLR competitor, it still has quite a ways to go because it's just a lot slower software-wise than both, and it doesn't quite offer what those devices do, which is somewhat of a shame. And man, like using this on like a live scenario, I'm just starting to notice a lot more flaws on this. Like the Twitch follower / viewer count over here and the displaying of chat over here, it's just not being shown whatsoever. It still says that it's loading and it says viewers are at 0, and I'm like, that's not true. My dad got his audio due to help me with the software and the Yeti, but I think still I should just return it and get a Quadcast S. If you're having issues EQing the Yeti, I don't really blame you. It's not really the easiest microphone to EQ. So yeah, when it comes to the Quadcast S, like in general, that is going to be a better sounding microphone. When I first got the Yeti, I felt like it sounded a little bit tinny. I'm not sure. The Yeti X was an improvement, but you know, still like in the monitoring, it just didn't feel so accurate as to what you get after the fact. But yeah, I would say that the Quadcast S is a great option. Do you have your USB mics? I don't have any of them here. Nope, I don't have any of them here. All of them are by my room, so that's like all the way downstairs. Or do I? Oh, well, there's actually the Rode NT USB Mini over there in that box, but it is sealed since I'm holding that off for the Patreon giveaway. Which, by the way, we are going to be announcing the winner next week. So someone's going to be winning a Rode NT USB Mini. Are you in an attic? The roof shape looks like it. Yes, I am in an attic. This is in fact the Tech Summit studio. Like, this is where I film all of my videos, record my B-roll, my A-roll over there, and that's where we do the podcast back there. And yeah, like it's all done in an attic. My co-host, he can barely stand up here because he's really tall. So like if he's going to be standing, he has to be right like in the center of it for him to be able to stand just fine. And even then, he's like touching the ceiling. Are USB mics compressed? I wouldn't say compressed, but they are, I want to say, throttled in what they would be capable of, because things like when it comes to USB microphones, that is going to be straight up a digital signal, because all of the preamps are built in onto the microphone itself and things like that. So like, because everything is so self-contained, USB microphones have less potential. But when it comes to XLR microphones, that is an analog connection that's being converted to digital. So you are still getting a lot of the advantages of analog, but you're converting it to a digital signal so that you can use it with your computer. And usually it just allows for a lot more flexibility. Things are not built in. Most XLR microphones don't have preamps built in or anything like that. They just have a capsule. So you have things like the preamps on the AVerMedia live streamer Nexus, for instance, right over here. And this is what's powering the Rode NT1A at the moment. Sharks, White Sea Ass, how tall are you? I am 5'2", which is why I can fit just fine in here. I can fit fine like around the middle and stuff, but then like when we start approaching the corners, it does that. It just starts to like close in. Is Alpha Gaming dead? What? No, of course not. Alpha gaming is thriving. I think he's doing better than ever, if anything. Considering that, if I'm not mistaken, they've actually been working on like moving everything into like its own building, and and be able to start making content over there instead, like having an office separate from the home, from his house. Or maybe because they were, I don't know actually, but point is, I'm pretty sure that they're doing pretty well right now. You are more versatile in survival at your height, my dear. Why do you say that? I mean, there's certainly advantages and disadvantages of being this tall. I'm sure that the disadvantages, I don't think I need to name them, or do I? But when it comes to advantages, the only thing I can think of is just that it does make it easier to, like, squeeze in between crowds and things like that. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the only thing I can actually think of. Luckily, I still have a baby face to complement the height. So you know, that does go a long way. It means that, oftentimes people think that I'm considerably younger than I actually am. BRB, I'm gonna go onto my laptop. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I mean, like, can't really think of many more advantages than that. However, I guess one other advantage is that I can be in the attic just fine. Well, it also helps with I'm 5. I'm guessing that you're saying 5'6" at 13, and my arms are noodles because of that. So when you're tall equals no muscle. I mean, you're just 13. Like eventually the muscle definition is going to come in. You know, when I was 13, I mean, I certainly didn't have any muscle whatsoever. And I was just I think 1 inch shorter, probably, than what I am now. So yeah, like, the muscle definition will come in due time. Don't worry about it. But my friend is a foot shorter than the mice packing. Oh, I mean, some people's bodies are different too. So that's one thing. I mean, even if he is like an entire foot shorter, or she, still, like, depending on their body type, it can also show muscles earlier or not. Again, you will get yours eventually. Like just because your friend got theirs first doesn't mean that you won't get them in due time. By the time that high school is over, you'll definitely have grown some muscle. I'm a gamer, so I'm not sure. What? I'm a gamer too. What does that have to do with anything? The idea is to exercise, work out while you still do your gaming things. Like, if I had more time in the day, I would go out for more walks and things like that. But unfortunately, I don't really have that kind of time nowadays. So I do have to settle with like just being able to go on walks every now and then versus every day, how I would prefer it would be. And sometimes I do exercise at home too. Like, I don't have equipment, so I just do push-ups, and I do ab workouts as well. Though I should get myself like a pull-up bar. I think that would actually be pretty helpful. But anyway, I started talking about myself a little bit too much there. And my point is that you'll be fine. You know, like
during gym class in school, try to be active as you can, and it'll come. I walk in the morning, and that's a great habit to have for sure. Like that is a great thing. Uh, like after going for a walk, whether it's a relatively short walk or a longer walk, like when you come back home and have a seat, like you just feel like you've earned that. Like you've earned that seat. You just feel a lot more comfortable sitting down because of that. You don't feel like you're just being lazy. And it just feels more refreshing when you take a seat. Like right now, because I've been sitting down almost all day, sure, I've walked around the house going up and down the stairs, but that doesn't really count. My back actually hurts right now because I've been sitting down most of the day recording B roll, writing scripts, editing videos, um, and things of the like. If I had gone for at least one walk, I think that it would have helped a lot in like stretching out my arms and things like that. I walk for about an hour and I bike sometimes in the day, and that's great. That's great. Like having that amount of exercise will help you out quite a bit. I should actually be biking myself a lot most of the time at night. Oh, okay, well that's fair. I personally would not bike in New York at night, but that's because I'm in New York. I would have to do it like during the day and stuff. Uh, but yeah, I mean, those are great habits that you have there for sure. I should actually be going on more bike rides, even if it's just like once a week. It'll help because bike rides can really be like a great source of cardio. Cardio. I said cardioid. Yeah, I used to bike daily and my legs were packing. Exactly. Like it's a great leg workout, and also you're just sweating a lot, you know. And if you want to build packs, you need to be able to shed the fat that's like um, around your stomach area, and then that's how the packs will begin to show themselves. Ah, crazy! Thank you so much for that subscription over on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. And if you're watching this live stream, I do hope that you are enjoying it so far. Man, that notification is a lot louder on this interface. I wish that the monitoring was that loud. So it looks like it's really the interface that's throttling these microphones, and I don't know why. I go out in the sun a lot because I lost a lot of melanin, which sucks. But it started to come back. Okay, I gotcha. Um, uh, Back when I lived in a different country, um, I would say that I did get some more melanin, but then when we moved to the U.S., um, it started to fade. Even if I spent time outside and things like that, like I got paler when I got here, and that was about 11 years ago now. Confuses cardio with circle butt cheek microphone mode. Essentially, I've been reviewing too many microphones. I clearly need a break. I clearly need a vacation of sorts. Just some time off. But tomorrow's not going to be work heavy by any means. At least not as far as I know. We'll have to see depending on whether my freelance employers will reach out to me, and if they need me to do anything tomorrow, then I will. If not, I'll go for a long walk. So what do you guys think of the Rode NT1A so far on this interface? Man, I would say that this and this don't really make that good of a pair, because this thing requires quite a bit of gain to really be useful. Is the 3090 worth it over a 3080? I'd use the money for something else. It strongly depends on what you're going to be doing. Like I'll give you an example. I went with a 3090 instead of a 3080 uh, because uh, because I could benefit from the extra VRAM. And I could also benefit from more workstation-esque features, and I also really liked the idea of the 3090 still having SLI slash NVLink support. So if I ever wanted to add a second 3090, which could happen, who knows, then it could help a lot when it comes to your actual productivity. I mean, already the 3090 is a beast when it comes to productivity. And yeah, like I very much appreciate it. A 3080 still would have been a beast at productivity, but not quite the beast. So a 3090 is very well future proofing. But if you're going to be gaming most of the time, hell, if you're going to be streaming, if you're going to be still even just video editing, but like you're not working on anything that's so intense that you're going to need that extra VRAM, a 3080 is perfectly fine, and if not, still great, in my opinion. So if you're thinking of getting a 3090 or a 3080, strongly recommend a 3080 instead, because you'd be saving yourself a lot of money at MSRP. And a 3090 is more, it's just a lot more niche, really. Isn't that the OEN Wilbur suit uses? I have no idea what you're referring to. Ultra Prank says, it's meh. Game developing mainly, and some other stuff maybe. Game developing? It depends on what kinds of games you'll be developing, but ultimately, I think that still a 3080 will do you just fine. Honestly, save yourself the money. Rahai K, welcome in, bud. And thanks for your input there. VRAM was the decider for me. Yeah, VRAM was also a pretty big deal for me, considering that we were talking about a difference of 10 gigs of VRAM versus 24 gigs of VRAM on the 3090. Like, that is, I can expect that to last a good while as games become more VRAM intensive and things like that, but that's still going to take a while for sure. The microphone, and he's a streamer and YouTuber with like 1 million on Twitch and a few million on YouTube. Oh wow. So he's a pretty big content creator. I don't know if this is the microphone that he uses, honestly, because this is the first time that I hear of him. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this would be the microphone either if he's got that kind of following. Ultra Pranks, like mobile games, lol. And I might do editing for my future YouTube channel. Oh yeah, then totally, 3080. A 3080 is, hell, even a 3070, honestly. Save yourself extra money. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. Oh, okay, I see. There are a lot of Minecraft YouTubers. Do you think the next generation consoles will support 8K? Yeah, I think so. I mean, the current generation consoles and even last gen consoles supported 4K. So 8K, I think that next gen is an easy thing to ask for, but first 8K monitors / 8K TVs have to become more popular and more affordable before that's something even worth bothering with, because technically the PS5 can output at that resolution. I maxed out my setup, so it was only right to get the 3090. I feel that too, yeah. Like, if you're going to be going all out with your system, you may as well do the same thing with one of the most important components, which is going to be the graphics card. So I get ya. Invalid says up. Hey, how's it going? I'm over here in the studio, so welcome in. Streaming from a different place today. I can take a screenshot of OAN of HSI videos and depost it in your Discord general. Yeah, sure. I don't have the phone that's connected to that Discord on me at the moment, so I do apologize. I won't be able to see it until after the stream. It's downstairs. Valid says, I'm here on YouTube when I'm away from home most of the time. Oh, okay. So, would you say that YouTube is a better platform for enjoying live streams and things like that then? Invalid. Rahai K at Ultra Pranks. PS5 and Xbox support 8K. That is indeed correct, apparently. I'd get the Asus TUF monitor with 2K resolution and 165 hertz, or the MSI monitor with the same resolution in hertz, but it really depends. Yeah, I mean, again, it is going to be entirely up to you, like what types of panels they have, whether it's IPS, TN, IGZO, many different kinds of panels to take a look at. Also, response time could be a factor here. I can post images on your server, in general. Oh, no, yes, that is indeed true. I do have that option blocked off. But, like, you can send it to me directly, if you like. Like, on the DMs on Discord, and I can get back to you when I see it. No, because I don't have a sword here. Oh, that's right. Well, you could get a wrench. That's just as powerful as a sword, you know. Never look down on a wrench. That's what we need to fix things. Both are IPS. Okay. Sent it. Gotcha. I'm going to take a look at it after the stream, but yeah. I'll come across it and I'll comment. I'll probably say LOL or something along the lines. Okay, so both monitors are IPS. Well, there have to be other kind of deciding factors, such as price, size, as well. Though they're probably both 27-inch monitors, right? Really? A wrench? Yeah, so like YouTube mods get a wrench. And then on Twitch, they get a sword. It's so funny. But hey, I mean, they both serve the exact same functionality. So when you think of it, learning how to wield a sword is just as important as learning how to wield a wrench. Just remember, think of the mic you used while streaming. Oh yeah, sure, no problem. I won't forget. I heard Mustafa is your biggest fan. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, but yeah. I hope he's doing well. And if they're both 27-inch monitors, then, I mean, yeah. That is going to make it a tougher sell. I've been following longer than Mustafa. I believe so too, actually. In fact. So, yeah, I would say that Sharks YT is a bigger fan. In fact, I would probably even offer up that title to John Switch, because John Switch was one of the first subscribers. June 11th to June 15th. That's specific. Fabulous failure. I'm late. Well, even if you are late, you're still welcome in here. So thanks for stopping by. How's your night going so far? Valid. Oh, the wrench of annihilation, exactly. The wrench of ultimate destruction. The wrench of ruin. The wrench of oblivion. When did Mustafa start coming into streams? A couple of weeks ago, I think. He's a fairly new viewer. But I don't know for how long he's been subscribed for. I mean, either way, as long as he enjoys the live streams and the videos, everything's good. Sharks YT. I love playing Minecraft because it's the only game where I can get 1500 frames with Intel HD. I remember when the HP Spectre 13 that I had also only had Intel HD graphics. I was playing Minecraft just fine as well on that machine. It was a very thin and light laptop. And yes, I spelled that right. Sure thing, but I'll leave it to you. People have gotten over 7K. Wow. 7,000 frames. Yeah, but they can't see the frames. Because no monitor supports that many frames. I mean, I'll guess I'll take one of those wrenches. Oh, sure. Oh, so you want one of those wrenches then, huh? You want to be one of those daring ones that will take the wrench. Well, that's something that I will likely take care of during the next live stream, considering that, well, I am upstairs where I haven't exactly done the logins for my YouTube account. I only did it over here for Streamlabs, but I'm not really logged in on my computer, so I can't really do that at the moment. Who is Mustafa? Mustafa is a viewer. He watches the videos, but he's usually here on the streams, and he's usually very active as well on here. Oftentimes, he asks people for their dogs and their cats, so that's like his shtick. Asus TUF Gaming GeForce RTX 3080, AMD Ryzen 7 5800X with Asus TUF Gaming GeForce RTX 3080. Sounds like a solid combination to me. Who is Sharks? So Sharks is this like new guy, who for some reason thinks that a Q is the same thing as an A. I don't know where he got that from, but yeah, like, let's just say that he's lucky that I can read that. I wonder what you were expecting out of me there. Oh man, it is pretty disappointing that the Twitch functionality is not actually working on the AVerMedia Nexus. It makes me sad. It makes me sad to the bone to see things go this way. Because I like this thing, but, you know, when it doesn't want to work, it really doesn't want to work. And right now, we're experiencing one of those times. It's working in some aspects, like I can skip tracks. Like, I'll wait until this one plays to prove it. There we go. So, I can skip. I said I can skip. Okay, there we go. So we're back. Mustafa hates me on Twitch because I won't give him a dog or a cat. Yeah, he also asked for cookies and things like that. Who's Ultra Pranks? Ultra Pranks is it's just this one person that comes onto my streams and that always says that every company loves me. I don't know why he lies to me and just gets my hopes up. I just don't get it, but you know. So that's basically who Ultra Pranks is. When I was making the username, my friend was like, replace the A with a Q. It sounds sweatier. Okay. I wonder why he would make such a suggestion. So I'm here on YouTube and I am away from home. Right, yes. You mentioned that. And what's that like? What's it like being on YouTube and away from home at the same time? Oh, the mic is better. Oh, well, thank you. I did end up having to make that switch. Sorry. Mustafa hates me because I said he loves the T669 the most. I mean, he probably does. Personal question, if I may. How old are you? I'm 23. Yeah, and like, don't be ashamed of asking these questions. If I ever find that anything is inappropriate to ask, then like I'll just say, hey, that's not appropriate. But like asking my age is totally fine. To repeat, I'm 23 years old. Also, your room looks so cool. Oh, thank you. This actually is not my bedroom. I don't sleep here. This is my office, which is an attic, and I've managed to make the most out of it, I would say. So this is where I record my YouTube videos. This is where I also film the podcast, which is back there on the table over there. And on our Patreon, we're actually giving away a Rode NT USB Mini, brand new. So if anybody is interested, then do make sure to jump on the Patreon. We would appreciate that a lot, and you'd get to enter into monthly giveaways, and eventually they will become weekly, so that way, like, there are just more chances of more people winning. I heard Home Depot loves you. You see? Exactly. That's what I mean. That is who Ultra Pranks is. And I hate Home Depot. I hate going there because my dad really likes it. Did you finish college? Yes, I graduated last year. I did do all of my 4 years, so yay. I'm technically done with school, but I kind of want to go back for my master's. What's your social security? I will tell you in a pinned comment. How about that? And you can't say no to that. Wait, we're the same age. I didn't see that coming. Oh, how old did you think I was then? Oh, I still don't like the streams, but I don't lag on YouTube if I'm away. Twitch won't load up streams that often when I'm away. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, and I'm sorry to hear that you don't like the streams. No pranks. Home Depot loves you. Oh. I think he's right about that. What about Lowe's, or whatever it's called? I think there's only one Lowe's, probably, like around my neck of the woods, and that's still quite a distance. Lowe's would mostly be in like these suburban areas and things like that. I doubt that they like me. Are you going to university? I mean, I graduated college already. Grad school is something that I am considering for next year. Wasn't it weird graduating last year, by the way? It was for me. It was. I mean, there was no graduation ceremony, though they did kind of try to hold one online, but nobody was really in the mood for that. And my graduation ceremony, like, it's just like, hey, like, sign up with your name to see it if you really want to be part of it. So, no. I was like, forget it. Forget that. So they tried to make up for that graduation ceremony this year, but only 4 people from my class actually showed up. Congratulations. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. You missed my message, so I say again, sweatier is like when you're good, not like water falling out of your body when exercising. I mean, sweatier? I've never heard that term, and like being used in a good way, like saying, "Hey man, that game is sweaty AF." I've never heard of that. Unless I'm using it wrong. I thought that you were the same age as my younger brother. He was born in the year 2000. No, sir. I'm 23. I'm in fact turning 24 this year. I was born in 97. I heard Rocat loves you. What makes you think that? That is impossible. Ha 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 ha. I'm still in middle school. Same story on the graduation ceremony. Yeah, well, there you go. So, yeah, graduating from college last year was weird. It didn't really feel like I graduated. It just kind of felt like I no longer had to attend online classes, which was the best thing ever, because as much as I wasn't a fan of the in-person format, like, just because my school kind of demanded people of my major to have to take 8 classes per semester, and that's a lot in college. In high school, it's normal to have 7, 8, or 8 classes per per semester because each class is like 45 minutes long, 40 minutes long-ish. Uh, but like in college, most classes are very long, uh, between 2, 3, 4 hours. Some were even 5 hours. 5 hours long, and it's just a lot, man. Okay, 1 year above me then, yeah. I am an old fart. Hey, your message is being checked by mods and has not been sent. What, I didn't say anything bad, Rip? I mean, I don't see what the message was. So, oh, no, wait. Okay. Like a sweat is a good player, I'm going to allow it. Or try hard like I'm a sweat in Minecraft. And you wouldn't call a game sweaty AF. I don't know, man. Okay, it's like sweaty means like just like good at something, right? Is that what it's referring to? Oh, my older brother is 23. He was born in 98. Oh, okay. So he just turned 23 this year. Best way to put it, fellow 98er. Fair enough, fair enough. I think that does work. Okay, so I guess I can say, Sharks is very is very sweaty at making usernames. Prezan, welcome in. Your mouse is creating a rave party. Yeah, I've been noticing that actually, like on the webcam footage, it's like lighting up everywhere. Like if I leave it specifically in this angle, like you'll just see it flashing. Shark says E. Lucas says, I just noticed that. Yes, indeed, there's a raid party over here. Everything's always so different up here. Sweaty gamer, but it can mean a bad thing, like, why are you sweating so hard in COD? I guess so. And also like, you sweaty gamers, you suck. Every gamer is sweaty, you know? Like it can definitely be used as an insult there. I hate Snake Razor. They should have gone with an eagle. I'm guessing that you tried to say eagle, but there it says egal. In the year 5 game, lol. I'm confused for that one. Is Ace's logo a animal? Animal? Aminal? Is Ace's logo an aminal? Ace's animal? Animal. OMG. I've been roasting you about that, but like, don't worry about it. Ace's logo, I don't think it's an animal. I think it's just supposed to be like an eye of sorts. Bopping in an attic rave. Woo woo. I do actually have this giant speaker here from Treblab or Traylab. I've always struggled to know exactly how it's pronounced. E-girl incoming, run. Man, I wish I had my voice changer so that I can actually do that, but unfortunately, I don't. I don't have it. Oh, I have to hydrate. Hang on. Hydration is important. Yellow. Again, I really wish I had my voice changer here, because that way I'd be able to do a very butchered e-girl interpretation or impression. I heard Corsair is going to change their logo to a shoe. Ultra Pranks, I have no idea where you get all these crazy rumors from. Lucas says, no, why? That's dumb. He's joking. They're not actually doing that. Say it ain't so. That reminds me of a song by Weezer? Weasel? I think it was Weasel. It was Say It Ain't So. Whoa, whoa. Say it ain't so. Well, either way, I do have to do the following because we have run out of time and I do still have work to do back in my bedroom office. So all the way back downstairs. So with that said, I think this is the right scene, right? Okay, yeah, there we go. So, my overall thoughts on this. AVerMedia Nexus. The AVerMedia Nexus, it was glitching on me quite a bit actually, especially when it came to the Twitch counter, which, I mean, it was already included here, but for some reason it was having a tough time loading up. And when it comes to giving gain to my microphones, the monitoring aspect and things like that, things definitely got in the way. So this is, this interface, it disappointed me actually during this live stream when I had a relatively good impression of it beforehand, but then like putting it into practice, since this is like the first time that I stream with it, I realized just how many bugs are on here, things that really need to get fixed. So I'm honestly really glad that I ended up doing this live stream with it. Have you heard of the band Tool? No, actually, I have not. You need to look at a picture of Rocat software. It looks so outdated and ugly, but who am I to say I can't judge a book by its cover? Well, I mean, yeah, you can. You certainly can. If it says something odd in the cover, then you probably know that it might not interest you. I know that I'm taking that very literally, but, you know. Either way, thanks to all of you for jumping into tonight's live stream. It has really been a lot of fun, and I do hope that the connection and everything has still been pretty decent, since the router's all the way down on the first floor. I'm in the attic, which is above the second floor, so there's like, you know, a lot of ceiling space to get through. And I do hope that you enjoy this new scenery for the next live stream. We are going to be going back to my usual setup. And I do very much look forward to going back down there, to go back to my GoXLR and stream like I always do. So, I wish you all a wonderful night. Thank you so much for coming in, and yeah, until next time, enjoy.